Hi folks, this is Richard Rodriguez of $1 Million Mindset. I have a special guest today, but before I introduce that guest, please give me a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe down below, and click that little notification bell to be notified of any future videos that I make. Now this special guest that I have today, I've known him for over 30 years. He's the one who actually introduced me into the entrepreneurial business online. He's actually the reason why I started doing recordings to help you people earn money, because he has helped me earn money. So this is the whole reason why I am doing everything that I'm doing. So I'm going to ask him a few questions, pick his brain a little bit, and we're going to ask him about his ultimate goals in this business. All right, hi, I want to introduce my good friend and brother-in-law, Victor Paredes, Victor A. Paredes. He is going to school us today on how to do things online. He is the one who taught me. He's the one who got me into doing this, and I look up to him. I ask him for advice. And Victor, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Rick. It's a pleasure to be on your channel. Thanks for inviting me. I really appreciate it. Well, I started affiliate marketing, less than a year ago, and I do have a full-time job, so I do this part-time. So I'm proof that anybody can do it, even if it's part-time. You just have to have a commitment to doing it. You have to have a no-quit attitude, and you just have to push through a lot of the roadblocks that you're going to run into. And if you can get past those, you can see your business start to grow. So the reason I got into it is because my goal is to replace my full-time career and the income that I make with my full-time career, replace it, and then grow it from there. And I found that affiliate marketing to me is probably the absolute best way to do that, simply because you don't have to have an inventory, you don't have to have a mortar and brick store, you don't have to have employees or insurances. And you can do it part-time, just like I mentioned it, which is what I'm doing it. So that's the reason I got into affiliate marketing. And that's a little bit about myself too.
Yeah. So yes, sir. I see it exactly the same way. How long have you been doing this?
It's been less than a year. I haven't been doing it seriously, to be honest with you, for probably 7 months, maybe seriously, really focused on growing my business and promoting the products and my YouTube channel and things like that. So I dabbled in it, less than a year ago, but then I buckled down and really got really into it about 7 months ago. Yeah, so it's only been about 7 months and I've really been really focused on doing it.
Okay, I have another question for you. Who are your greatest influencers?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'm going to have to say there's probably three people that really influenced me and really have pushed me to really go at it as hard as I can. And the first person would be Nathan Lucas, who's who's an influencer, and he has a huge channel on YouTube, and he's killed it with a particular product called Legendary Marketer. I believe he just retired from his job, his full-time career. He was in the military, and he just made a video the other day where he said, "I quit," and he talked about how he just left the Army. And he just crossed over $1 million that he has made on Legendary Marketer. And that's just in a year and a half, I believe, of promoting it. So he's number one. The second person would be Liam James Kay, who is another six-figure super affiliate from England. He created a super funnel that went viral called the $1 Million Passive Income Challenge. And he was promoting a product called Builderall. He made a killing on it, made over $200,000 promoting that with that one funnel, and helped a lot of other people make quite a bit of money doing it as well. And then I'm going to have to say the third person who's been a big influence on me is Big Mark. Big Mark is a big-time YouTuber as well. And he's actually made a huge impact in affiliate marketing with his style and his way of promoting products. He's also killed it with Legendary Marketer as well. So those three guys, I've actually had personal contact with these guys via Facebook, Skype, a lot of different ways, and got to know them a little bit. And they're all just regular great guys from different parts of the world, but we all have the same thing in mind, is to create a online business that can create passive income while you're vacationing or sleeping or whatever it is. And but these guys are leaders, in my opinion, because they've proven to be huge successes doing this. So I always preach to anybody that I'm talking to is to surround yourself with people that are like-minded, who have proven success in whatever it is you're trying to do, and then you could learn so much from them. Now, there are other people that have influenced me, but I'm going to say those are probably my top three people.
Nice, nice. Well, see, since I've been speaking with you and talking to you, you're one of my influencers. Because of that, you have gotten me to go with these other people and speak with these other people, watch their videos more and more. You're one of my top three influencers as a result, and I really appreciate your value and any advice you give me. I'm always seeking your advice, and I might be a little burdensome sometimes, but I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. But I
No,
appreciate you helping me as much as you can.
yeah,
And
no, I always try to, and I think that's part of creating your brand and becoming an influencer or somebody who's looked up to as a mentor or an authority, is that you're helping others. So I always live by the philosophy of you learn something, then you do it, and then you teach it. And
mhm.
that's a philosophy that I was taught by the people that I look up to. So yeah, if I've been able to help anybody, yourself, and you're not a burden. I mean, I get excited when I talk about this online business and affiliate marketing and digital marketing and making money online. And I've learned quite a bit over the course of a year, and I've made a lot of mistakes. But had I not had the people that have helped me grow my business, like the three people I mentioned, plus countless others, like Diana Castillo,
Mhm.
who's going to be a super affiliate soon, I promise you.
Wow.
She's incredible. She's a full-time affiliate marketer, and she's very savvy in what she knows a lot of stuff, and she's helped me along quite a bit. People like her have really helped me along. So I have to. It's time for me to pay it forward. I think I'm in a position now where people kind of are recognizing my name. I'm not a super affiliate or by any means, but people are looking up to me. I get emails, I get messages all the time. People wanting me to help them, coach them, mentor them, and I do what I can to help them. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you're willing to do and what you're willing to putting yourself in position to where you can become successful. Taking action is the number one thing, and that's what I do.
Man.
I do have a full-time job. I know you do too.
Mhm.
And I don't use that as a reason not to create a video, or I don't use that as a reason not to promote a product or work on a funnel. Sometimes I'm up till 2 or 3 in the morning doing my online business because that's the only time I have. So that's not an excuse. I'm going to keep my full-time job until I'm in a position where I don't need it anymore, and then I can do this full time. But right now, I'm utilizing my time the best I can by creating content on my YouTube channel, promoting things like that with the hours that I have. Sometimes it is late in the morning or early in the morning to do that. But anyway, that's a long-winded answer, but that's the answer.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I see it exactly the way you're seeing it. When you first start out, and that's where I'm at. And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, you're the big time. But I want to get to where you are. But I completely understand, and I see it the same way you see it. When I get home from work, I stay up till 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning working on making videos or building, a website or doing this or doing that. And I'm not getting as much sleep as I can. But eventually it's going to pay off. Eventually I'm going to make enough money to replace my full-time job, kind of like what you're saying here. And then I won't have to put that many hours in. I'll just make the occasional video, or not the occasional, I'll make videos, but I won't be spending, 18 hours a day making videos and going to my 9 to 5. That's what it's all about. So I completely understand the sleepless nights until you get your business off the ground.
Oh, yeah, it's so true. And if anybody is having trouble with if they have a full-time job and they're tired and they don't feel like you got to look at it this way. And this is, if you don't mind me saying this, you got to look at it this way. Here you are, you spend the best part of our lives, we all do, in the prime of our lives, working hard for a company, for somebody else to make quite a bit of money. Our efforts, now, yes, they pay us, but they don't pay us unless we do the work. Okay. That's not a passive income. A passive income is to set something up, do it correctly, and then make money while you sleep. Okay. So even if I'm not clocked in with my business, I'm still making money. And that's the whole idea of an online business. So you work all these hours, 15, 14, 13, 12 hours a day, making somebody else rich. And the way I look at it is I need to do that, make that same effort for my business so that I can make myself or give myself the freedom, financial freedom, and the freedom of time that I'm looking for. So the same effort that I'm giving my employer, and it's been a great career, don't get me wrong, that has helped me advance my career and my income and all these other things, but I'm helping that employer advance its business and create a fortune. I need to have that same mentality and attitude when it comes to my business. I need to make that same effort or more for my own business. And a lot of people don't see it that way. A lot of people look at affiliate marketing and their online business as kind of like a side thing or a hobby. You can't look at it like that. You got to look at it as this is my business. What am I willing to do? What am I prepared to do to be successful in my own business? What kind of energy and effort am I willing to put forth to be successful? So if you have that kind of mindset, which you have to have, you will be successful in this business.
Well, that kind of actually brings me to another point that I wanted to point out. Um, as it is right now, my mother lives with both me and my wife. My wife and my mother both see this kind of as what you said, a part-time business. It's just, something that I'm doing on the side. And I've explained to both of them this right now, it's just a part-time business, but I hope to grow it into a full-time, meaning where I could leave my 9 to 5. And
Right.
whenever I use the word, and this is a key word, whenever I say business, I'm going to go do some filming. I'm going to work on my business, or I'm going to go do that work on my business. I can see the snicker in their eyes. I can see the, business. That's kind of the way they look at it. So how do you get over that with your family? Is your wife and family as supportive as mine's not as much?
um, well, here's the thing. Yes, my wife is very supportive. Now, on the flip side, does she understand the business and what I'm doing? No, most people don't, because you got to remember when we're we're brought up in a world, and no fault of our parents, no, none of that, because they were brought up the same way. We're brought up in a world, we're programmed a certain way. We're programmed to go to school, go to college, get a degree, get in debt with student loans, and then go find a job, a 9 to 5 that you work for 30 years. And then hopefully you have enough money at the end of 30 years when you're 55 or 60 years old to retire and live on for the rest of your life. That's how we're programmed. We're programmed to take the road that most people travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Affiliate marketing and online business is foreign to most people in the world. They don't know what the heck that is. So people are afraid of what they don't understand. So it's not their fault, okay, if they don't support. Because I actually did a video on my YouTube channel explaining that number one, you're not going to get the support of friends and family, and don't blame them and don't fault them for that, because they don't understand the business. They don't understand because they're programmed just like we were programmed. 9 to 5, go to school, go to work, retire, get a pension or a 401, and hopefully you have enough money. We're all programmed the same way, especially our generation.
Mm-hmm.
We are deciding to take a different path, a path that most people don't take. So most people are going to snicker at that. Most people aren't going to, because they don't understand that. Because we all know that we fear the things that we don't understand. Okay, so it's not their job. In this video, I said it is not their job to understand. The only job they have is to reap the fruits of our hard work after we make it. That's their only job.
Yeah.
So it's okay that they don't understand, and it's okay that you're getting a feeling that you're not getting the support that you would like to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's not their fault. Trust me. Okay. Now, my wife is very supportive. She actually told me to build an office, which was her great suggestion, so I could do my YouTube videos, excuse me, so I could promote my products. So I'm very fortunate in that way. But if I were to ask her, hey, what do you know about my business? She has no idea. Not that she's not interested. Maybe she isn't interested. I mean, maybe she doesn't really want to know, because that's that's not something that she's passionate about. She's passionate about me being happy and doing what I love to do. That's what her passion is. So whatever that is, she's supportive of it. But does she understand it? No, she doesn't. So that's a typical reaction that you're going to get. So the message to your viewers and anybody watching this video is, if you get that, and you will get that, that is not a reason for you to hang it up and quit. Because you have to be stronger than that. You have to be thicker. You have to have thicker skin. Again, you are doing something that is so different from the norm that 99% of the world are not going to understand it, you know, and they're not going to embrace it. They're not going to give you hugs and pat you on the back and give you those supportive words and, hey, go get it, man, go work on that business. And you know, they're just not going to do it simply because they just don't understand it, because it's not something that they're familiar with. So again, it's not their fault. It happens. So I get it.
I agree. Okay, Victor, tell us this. I see that you make YouTube videos and you make them almost on a daily basis. So how much do you have invested in your studio system? And for people up and coming, starting to do this, what we're doing here, and make videos and become a content creator, how much money would you suggest they invest just to get it started?
Currently, I mean, I have some pretty good equipment. I mean, I have a nice microphone. I have a Yeti microphone. I have a ring light. I have a couple of other types of microphones, a lavalier mic I can pin to my shirt. I built an office specifically for YouTube, so that's an investment, I guess. But you know, I've got several $1,000s invested into it without a doubt. However, I didn't start that way. Okay, I started making YouTube videos from my bedroom, upstairs in my master bedroom. You can see my bed in the background and our closet and things like that. You know, yes, once you get YouTube going, or if you have the budget to get better equipment, by all means, I highly recommend it, because it's going to add, you know, a little more value to your videos as far as the video value quality and the audio quality. But you don't have to have that to become a big time YouTuber. I promise you that. Now, it will help you. There's no doubt. But don't let that stop you. Don't tell yourself that, oh, I got to have this equipment before I start making videos. That's not true. You can use this thing right here, okay, to start making videos on your YouTube channel. And you could use the built-in microphone. Is it the best quality? Well, it's a much better than it was even 2 years ago. But it's not going to be the same quality that we have here in our studios, right? But you don't have to have that. I've seen so many YouTube videos that have gotten millions of views with horrible quality video and not so great audio on top of that. What you need to focus on is quality content first. Learn how to create videos and understand what you're going to talk about. Make sure you talk about whatever the subject is that you put on your thumbnail. And that's the other thing. You have to have fantastic thumbnails. You and I have actually talked about this many times.
Sure.
They're one of the most, if not the most important thing when it comes to creating YouTube video and promoting it on YouTube. So make sure your content is outstanding, your fantastic thumbnail, and then learn how to rank your videos. The audio and the video quality, in my opinion, this is my opinion, you may hear something different from other YouTubers, are secondary, okay? Because you're going to get decent quality from your iPhone nowadays. You have an iPhone 10 or X, whatever you want to call it, you're going to get decent quality, okay? But if your content is great, if your thumbnail is great, and if you know how to rank that video with the YouTube algorithm, which I've done videos on as well, on my channel, then you can rank you can start growing your audience, start getting more views, and start growing your channel. I have one video that I did that has over 100,000 views. I didn't even come out in the video, okay? And so that tells you don't have to have great video equipment. It's a 7.5 minute long video, one of the shortest I've made. But the thumbnail was good, and it's over 104,000 views as of today. And I made it 6 months ago. And my point is, I didn't have a big production when I created that video. I learned something about how to repost videos on Instagram. I did it, and then I taught it, which is the philosophy I just mentioned earlier. You learned it, you do it, and then you teach it. So that's exactly what I did. I didn't know how to repost videos on Instagram. I saw a video that taught me. I did my own version of that video, and then there you go. There it was, and it went viral. It went viral. 100,000 views on a channel that only has 2,000 subscribers is a viral video.
That's awesome. Okay, Victor, I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Currently, what products do you promote, and how long have you been promoting them?
All right. So one of the first things I opted in on was a product, and a lot of people may have heard of it, called ClickFunnels. I've been using ClickFunnels for a long time now. I'd probably say 6 months, maybe longer, 7 months. I haven't really promoted ClickFunnels until recently, like seriously promoted it, because I've had other products, and I'll tell you about those here. But ClickFunnels is a fantastic tool to create funnels. But I promote that now, ClickFunnels. I promoted Builderall, which is something that Liam James Kay killed it with his $1 million challenge, passive income challenge. A funnel that he built was all about around Builderall. I promoted Builderall. I'm an ambassador to Builderall. Actually, Diana Castillo offered me an ambassadorship, and so I'm now an ambassador for Builderall. I also promote Legendary Marketer, something that you promote. As a matter of fact, I think you signed up under my link.
I did.
And now I will say this: Legendary Marketer is probably the program that I have made the most commissions on. And I promoted that. To me, it's a different level of product or website teaching. It's kind of the top affiliate level you can get on this program, because it's incredible teaching that it has in there. The tutorials are awesome, and it shows you how to promote anything in the world that you want. But the nice thing is you can actually promote it as an affiliate product itself, which is where I've made most of my money. I've also promoted Liam James Kay's 6-figure affiliate bootcamp. I'm currently promoting it as well. And then some side promotions off of that particular product, like super cheap traffic secrets that I just started promoting 24 hours ago. That's within the 6-figure affiliate bootcamp system. But yeah, I've done, and I've also, I started out like on ClickBank. If you're not familiar with ClickBank, huge website where you can grab thousands and thousands of different types of products that you can promote: weight loss, relationship products, make money online products, anything. Create a funnel around it and start promoting it. And you don't need to pay anything to do it. You just sign up for a free account on ClickBank and grab a promotion, or grab an item you want to promote and start promoting it. So, so I've done several things throughout my career, but right now my main focus is on Legendary Marketer, 6-figure affiliate bootcamp, the traffic secrets as well, and of course Builderall, as another promotion as well.
Yeah, I need to look a little bit more into ClickBank. I know, I remember you when you were promoting it more, you mentioned it, and I need to look a little bit more into it. I've life is hectic, as you know.
Sure.
Life is hectic, and trying to promote multiple things, which is a necessary evil, or I wouldn't say evil, but it's a necessary thing, and it's hard holding your 9 to 5 and trying to promote these things. So I completely understand what you're talking about not getting as much sleep, and I'm not getting much sleep, but if I get a few hours a day, I'm golden, right?
That's right.
So, I completely understand. For the audience members who are not familiar with what a sales funnel is, can you kind of explain what a sales funnel is to us?
Sure. To put it in basic terms, a sales funnel is a process that you send a potential customer through. Okay, and the reason they call it a funnel is because it's kind of designed like a funnel. The very bottom of the funnel is actually where the sale is made, but there are a lot of things going on that you have to present to your potential customer along the way, and the funnel gets smaller, and they get closer to a buying decision, and by the time they hit the bottom of the funnel, that's where the buying decision is made. Okay, so that's kind of basic terms, but to me, a good sales funnel is this: you have a good product to promote. That's the first step. The first thing you have to have. Second thing, you have to have a great landing page. A landing page is where you're going to capture somebody's name and email, or just email. That way you can do follow-up in the future, which is where a lot of people say where the magic happens. That follow-up is where the magic happens. So you have a great landing page, and then nowadays you have to have a bridge page. And now a bridge page is basically bridging between the landing page and the actual offer, okay? And what it does is it warms the customer up to what they're about to see. And it also introduces that customer to you, because most bridge pages nowadays, you kind of have to have a video in it, in my opinion. It's not like it was 5 years ago where it's just all text and, people want to get to know you, especially if you're trying to build your brand. You want to do a quick video, 1 or 2 minute video describing what they're about to see on the next page, welcoming them, congratulating them for taking the first step, blah, blah, blah. And then when they click on that button down below the video that you just made, it takes them to the actual offer. So that's kind of what a funnel is. It starts with a landing page and it ends up with the actual offer. And then, of course, attached to that is the autoresponder.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing your bridge page, and when I saw the first landing page that you sent me to, which is the first page I went to, kind of read the text, and I signed up. I put my email address in, put my name in. Still a little bit unsure, still a little bit shaky on my feet. Then when I went to the next page, I saw you actually speaking to me. That made me feel a little bit more at ease. Obviously, I recognize you. I've known you for over 30 years. So I recognize you, and I'm like, yeah, I feel a little bit more at ease with this. It's an actual human through here, the ones who actually told me about the page, who is actually speaking to me, as opposed to just some robot or someone that I don't know on the other side of the planet. So yeah, that I kind of understand what a bridge page is, and I appreciate bridge pages for what they are, because they're video, they're live video. They make it more personal for people. So
Right, and it's important because you want people to warm up to who you are, get to know you a little bit better, and even though it's a minute or two video, and then prepare them for what they're about to see. And on the next page, I'm going to introduce you to a guy named Dave Sharp, like Legendary Marketer. He's helped me build a full-time income, working part-time, blah blah blah, and then you send them to now their interest is peaked more, and and keep in mind, guys, you're building this funnel, this incredible, great converting funnel for a reason. Not to get the immediate sale, because the majority of people, when they get to the sales page, are not going to buy. Okay. That's just the nature. I've been in the sales business for all of my life. And especially nowadays, when there are so many different options for people, there's so many different offers coming at them all at the same time, it's hard for somebody just to pull the trigger on the very first time they see an offer. Right? I'm a consumer too, and I'm the same exact way. So knowing that, that's where the autoresponder comes into play. Okay, so your autoresponder is going to follow up with that same client, because remember, on the landing page, you've captured their email address. So now you own that email. Now you can send them other offers. You can build value with a value email, not even offering anything, just showing them how to do something and not really pitching anything. That's how you gain trust. People end up liking you, knowing you, and trusting you. And those are the three traits that people buy from. People that they like, know, and trust. And that's in any sales. That's from the beginning of Sales 101, when sales first started in this world. If you like somebody, if you know them, and if you trust them, you're more likely to buy something from them, as opposed to what you just said, Rick, some robot, some page with just text on it. That's why you can't expect to have your sales immediately. You have to do the follow-up with them, and that's where the key is in that follow-up.
build trust and whatnot. I agree,
Right.
sir. Okay, Victor, let me ask you this question. What do you think are the best means of driving traffic to your sites or your promotions?
Yeah, that's a really good question. There's a lot of different ways I've actually tried. I've tried banner ads. I mean, I've tried solo ads. And if you don't know what solo ads are, that's paid traffic basically going to your offer. And of course, I've done it with my YouTube channel. I've even tried Facebook, not Facebook paid ads, just promoting it on Facebook. So what I have found, and it really depends on the offer, but for my niche of making money online, I have found that the best traffic that I've gotten, and which is to me the warmest traffic, are from my YouTube videos. People that have subscribed to my channel, because they already know me, like me, and trust me, because that's the reason they hit the subscribe button. They like what I had to say. They liked the way I delivered what I had to say. They liked my personality. We had a connection, and that's the power, using the power and the leverage of YouTube, because YouTube is giving us a platform that we can be a creator and create some content in our own way, in our own personality, and use their platform that has hundreds of millions of views on a daily basis on throughout the YouTube world. Okay. And we have all this traffic, potential traffic coming to our offer. And your job is really just to connect with a certain amount of people. Not everybody's going to connect with me, just like not everybody's going to connect with you. But if I don't connect with somebody, they may connect with you. So you could do the same exact video that I just did, and somebody watches it and they don't like it and they just jump off the video. But if you did the same video and you have a better connection with them, they may watch the whole video and opt into your. So don't ever think that just because the video's been done 1,000 times that you shouldn't do your version of it. Going back to my video that went viral, that video is out there. If you look up how to repost videos on Instagram, there's 100 of those videos out there. Mine went viral simply because the people that connected with me watched my video. They never watched the other people's video. They weren't interested in them. You know, so it's the difference on YouTube is basically us. We're the difference. You know, so yeah, I think YouTube traffic to me has been the best quality traffic I've gotten to any other. I've made the most commissions via my YouTube traffic. Let's just put it that way. So I think YouTube traffic is the best.
I appreciate that. And it's kind of like what you brought up. It's a personality thing. If they don't like this personality, but they like the video, then they're not going to watch the video because that personality is not attracting them enough. It's kind of like Bewitched. You had your first Darren, which was Dick York, and everybody kind of liked Dick York, but then Dick Sargent came in and nobody really wanted to watch it anymore, even though it was the same Samantha, the same premise, the same house, or the same thing with the gingers, the two gingers. Remember, you had the first ginger and then you had the second ginger, and when the second ginger came in, people didn't really want to watch it. You know, so I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it's attraction marketing is what it is, you know, and it's building your brand. And some people are going to connect with the way you present yourself in your brand. Some people aren't. That's the beauty of having a different personality. So you can grow a huge channel with people that have connected with you as long as you're consistent on YouTube. And that's, to me, is the best. To answer your question, YouTube, in my opinion, is the best traffic you can get to any offer. However, I will say this. If your niche is weight loss, I actually had success promoting a weight loss product from ClickBank using solo ads, which is the paid traffic. So they had no idea who I was, and yet I still had some success with it. So I think it really depends on the offer, but the majority, I think, is going to be the warm traffic I got from YouTube.
Very nice. Okay, Victor, I have one more question for you. I know I've taken up a lot of your time, and I appreciate you spending a little time with me and talking to me in the audience, but I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
For you people at online marketing, what is your best piece of advice to get into online marketing?
Oh yeah, I've been asked that a lot. So I made a lot of mistakes when I first started, and I had what a lot of people refer to as a shiny object syndrome. Okay, and what that is basically is you want to get into affiliate marketing, you're pumped, you're excited, and then you see an offer and you jump in on this offer and you want to build a funnel and you start doing these things, and then you get all this other noise thrown at you by other affiliates. Hey, do this other offer. So you stop what you're doing here, you jump onto the next offer without really finishing the first one, and you continue to do that. I've actually had people message me that know that they have a problem with shiny object syndrome, and they're trying to get me to help them. Well, so the best piece of advice I can say is pick one product, okay? One thing only. You're going to get a lot of stuff thrown at you. Ignore it, okay? Make a conscious effort to ignore it, because I didn't, and I lost probably 3 to 4 months of my business that I could have been, that I could have grown it bigger, and I could have made more commissions and things like that had I stuck with something. So use my, failure at the beginning as a lesson. Don't do that. Pick one thing that you really believe in, that you want to promote, and stick with it until you mastered it and completely seen it through. then move on to something else. Okay. But that's the first piece of advice. Don't jump from offer to offer. Finish it, do it, complete it, get it on autopilot where it's making you some income, passive income. Then while that's working for you, move on to something else. Okay. And then do the same thing with that one. And that's how you get multiple streams of income. So that's the first piece of advice. And the second piece of advice is use myself and use your host here, Rick, as an example, is to don't ever quit. Okay. Because affiliate marketing, the concept of affiliate marketing is pretty damn easy and simple. The actual execution of it is not that simple. Okay. So the concept of affiliate marketing is basically you're basically sending referrals to an offer. That's pretty simple in basic terms. Okay. The actual execution, building the funnels, the technical parts of it, creating a YouTube channel to promote it, be getting active on Facebook, on all those things can be difficult at sometimes. And you're going to run into roadblocks. I ran into a lot of technical roadblocks. I'm not as technical as, let's say, Rick is here, or somebody like Diana Castillo. These people they're more technically advanced than I am. So my roadblocks weren't being able to speak into a camera because I'm used to speaking to people. My roadblock wasn't having fun creating the video and blah, blah, blah. My roadblock was, how do you do that? How do you set up a camera? How do you set up the audio without it overlapping into my keyboard noise, or how do you create a funnel? One of the very first things I did when I was started in my affiliate marketing, I created a website using Bluehost, by the way. I'm sure Rick will leave a link down below because he just created his own. So check that link out down below. But I use Bluehost, and I created a website, and I still have it up. And it took me about 4 days to do it. But the reason I did is I wanted to see if I could get past it because I knew that was probably going to be the hardest thing I ever did in affiliate marketing. Mm-hmm. I did it. I was happy, and that boosted my confidence so much that, hell, if I could build a website, I can tackle this thing called this funnel. Okay. So I proved to myself that I can do it, but I didn't quit. Okay. I never quit. I ran into a lot of roadblocks. You got to be able to get past those roadblocks and learn from it. Okay. That way you can teach people that when you become a big time influencer and a mentor, you can teach and show people what to do, but more importantly, what not to do because of the things that you've been through. And that's kind of where I'm at this point in my business is I'm showing people what I've done to get where I'm at. And I'm not where I want to be yet, but what I've done to get to where I'm currently at. But I'm also showing them what I've done that you shouldn't do, which cost me time and of course money as well. Yeah, I've lost some money too doing it, but I never quit. I always have that no quit attitude. And that's what you have to have. Pick one product and never quit. See it through to the end. Those are my best advice I can give your audience.
That's excellent advice. Excellent advice. I know exactly what you're saying. And as far as I'm concerned, you're my influencer. You're one of my biggest influencers. Everything I have learned so far, I've learned from you. I mean, starting my YouTube channel, I mean, I was putting just simple videos of my Jeep on the channel, but I never knew these things. You've introduced me to a whole new world. And as far as building the website, like you said, I've been building websites for 30 some odd years, but I needed to conquer a certain amount of things, and I did. I conquered it, and I feel energetic. I haven't had any sleep in 27 hours, 28 hours, and I feel energetic because I know that I just conquered something that I haven't been able, excuse me, I haven't been able to conquer, and it's all thanks to you. I appreciate all your help. So
well, thank you for that. I appreciate that, and again, it's just learning, doing, and then teaching to other people.
Yeah, well, you're a good teacher. You've been in the business for a long time, talking to people, and you do such a good job of it. So I'm happy that your business is taking off. So, but hey, Victor, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure the audience appreciates your time. As you know, as far as we're concerned, you're the guy we need to the go-to guy, so we can get our business off the ground. We all look at you, and that's why your channel is growing exponentially. It keeps growing and growing and growing every day. I've been noticing this. So, but thanks a lot for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a pleasure being on your channel. Thanks for having me. Guys, check out Rick's videos, man. I mean, he's got some great content in there. He's got some stuff that I actually learned from. So check it out. and you'll learn a lot from him. Yeah, remember his name. He's going to be a big time YouTuber and affiliate marketer. So thanks for having me on. It was a pleasure.
I appreciate it, Victor. Once again, that's Victor A. Paredes, and I'll have a link down below to his channel as well. So take a look at his channel, and at the end of the video, you're going to see a link to his channel as well. So I'll see you on the next video. Remember, our futures haven't been decided yet, so you make your future a good one.